What's up guys, Delont'e here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of Apple's AirPods Max. Now, this particular set of headphones can be purchased for $549, which places them in the premium section of the Bluetooth wireless headphones. Now, at the end of this video, you will get a chance to hear exactly how they sound from different genres, so please have a good set of headphones ready for easy listening. The design is something unique. It doesn't really feel like a cheap pair of headphones whatsoever. The ear cups are made out of aluminum, which feel nice and luxurious when you first take them out the box. There's a mesh style band at the top, which I personally love what they did with the mesh style band. Now, I was concerned that it would tear easily, but I am happy to say a little over 3 months later, the mesh style band still feels and looks as good as it did when I first took it out the box. The headphones uses stainless steel and utilizes telescoping arms that do a really good job of keeping the headphones where you left them. Now, I personally am a big fan of Sony's WH-1000XM4s, the clicks you get from them. Now, if you want to walk around and you want to extend and relax your headphone, there's nothing like knowing all you have to do is 2 clicks on one side, 2 clicks on the other, and you're right back to where you left them. The AirPods Max weigh 13.6 ounces. Now, when you compare that to the Bose NC700s that weigh 9 ounces and the Sony XM4s that weigh 8.95 ounces, they're a little on the heavy end. Now, the design is nice and sturdy, but it does weigh a little bit more than the competition. Surprisingly, the weight is very much so balanced, from the stainless steel through the aluminum air cups all the way to the mesh band at the top. The weight isn't unbearable. You will feel the weight when you first take the headphones out the box, but wearing them isn't so bad. You will need to get used to the clamping power. You will feel some clamping force at the lower jaw area. I've had these headphones for about 3 months now, or a little over 3 months now. Let's just say that's something that you will need to get used to. The ear cups are deep, wide, and magnetized. There's plenty of room in the ear cups, so no worries in regards to ear cramps or fatigue. Apple made it so that if the ear cups get too dirty or damaged beyond reasonable repair, you can replace them for the price of $69. Yes, this is pretty expensive, but the option is there if you feel the need to do so. Apple decided not to go the route of using gestures to control the headphone. Instead, they went with a minimal button layout that has one button for noise cancellation and transparency mode, and the other button, the Apple Watch design, to control the volume, play, pause, answering ending calls, next track, and rewind previous track options on the top of the right ear cup. The placement was kind of weird at first, but it didn't take much to get used to. There are 9 microphones in the AirPods Max, so the transparency mode was done very well.
Alright guys, so this is a test of the AirPods Max with the noise cancelling and transparency off. This is a test, AirPods Max, noise cancelling and transparency off.
This is a test of the AirPods Max, transparency on. This is a test of the AirPods Max, transparency on. What do you guys think? You don't get that forced sound that you get in some other headphones. It literally sounds like you're talking to someone without headphones on, with some exception. The noise canceling was done very well as well. You will get a chance to hear that later on in the video. Lastly, there are 2 sensors, one on each cup, to automatically turn on and off or play pause the music or video for you. Apple uses computational audio to process the data being sent to the headphones. There's a lot happening in the background. You push play and the headphones are receiving the data from your iOS device, giving you the best sound based on your specific needs. There's 2 H1 chips, one in each ear cup, processing the music as you listen to it. It's actually kind of crazy what Apple has been able to do with these headphones. Apple controls via the iPhone are very limited. There isn't an equalizer here or anything like that. It would have been nice to either have a full-fledged app or more control options over how you would like to adjust your pair of headphones. Speaking of spatial audio, this was actually done very well. You actually feel like you're at the center of the action. Now, spatial audio is only available on iPad and iPhones at the moment, But when it is available, it's actually done pretty well. So one of Apple's biggest points is the Apple ecosystem. Now, you can use the AirPods Max with an Android device, but you'd have much better options at that point. You'd pretty much be giving up a lot of the options or features that the AirPods Max would have when connected to an iOS device. Now, the AirPods Max, of course, works very well within the Apple ecosystem. It syncs pretty well with YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, and things like that. The only problem that I've seen so far is that I wish it would auto-connect like my AirPods Pro does. See, my AirPods Pro, if I switch between my iOS device to my iPad and such, it will auto-connect for me, whereas on the AirPods Max, I find myself having to force connect it. Now, it's a lot better than most headphones, but I wish it would actually auto-connect like the AirPods Pro, especially when you have headphones out there like the Sony XM4s and the Bose NC700s, which will auto switch to 2 devices. Battery life is supposedly 20 hours with the fast charge of 5 minutes for 1.5 hours. Now, I say supposedly because the battery life or the battery charge is the biggest downfall to the AirPods Max. See, when I charge my headphones the day before to 100%, and then I wake up the next morning with the battery charge somewhere around 3 to 5%, that's a real problem. So the case that came with the AirPods Max, the case design is pretty weird. It doesn't really protect the headphones at all whatsoever. I mean, the headphones are literally exposed in every way imaginable. Now, I do have a review coming on the AirPods Max shield case from Waterfield Designs. This is a real protective case that still has a lot of the features the original case from the AirPods Max has as well. The headphones use lightning to charge and does not come with the 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, this is something that I found to be weird as well. I know Apple has been on the prowl of getting rid of headphone jacks, but I figured with a brand new pair of headphones, you would get the headphone jack. Also, if you are interested in getting a 3.5mm headphone jack, Apple does sell it lightning to 3.5mm on its website for $35. Lastly, I wouldn't necessarily consider this to be studio quality or studio production style headphones. You may be able to get away with it somewhat if you were to purchase the $35 lightning to 3.5mm headphone jack, but it doesn't necessarily work with something like the Zoom H6 or anything like that, so I wouldn't necessarily use it for studio purposes. You're probably better with other headphones for that. Okay, now with all that being said, let's see how the AirPods Max noise cancellation and call quality works in the real world. All right, guys, so this is a test of the AirPods Max sitting outside with the air blowing and cars passing by. What do you guys think? All right, so what do you guys think? I personally think these headphones do a fantastic job in the phone call department. I think the only other headphones that would make these headphones work extra hard for their money is the Bose NC700. But as far as noise cancellation, you heard it. I think these headphones do a very, very good job in this department as well. All right, so our last section is to allow you to hear the music as we hear it here in the studio with our binaural microphones. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Here we go. All right, so welcome back. My thoughts, the AirPods Max are a nice balanced pair of headphones. The bass is punchy, but not too punchy to where it's overwhelming. The treble is nice and clear. It has a wide sound to it, and the mids are just nice and elegant. If I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, I've been going back and forth with this particular set of headphones. My Sony XM4s and my Bose NC700 will easily last me a week or more depending on how I use them. While the AirPods Max, I have to remember to charge either every night or every other night, depending on whether or not I remembered to place the headphones in that weird case that will place the headphones in ultra low power mode. Keep in mind, this is a Gen 1 product. I think if Apple had given us a power off option, this would have alleviated a lot of this problem, as we wouldn't just have the headphones just hanging around losing battery for no apparent reason. In my eyes, this is the biggest flaw. This is the #1 reason why I find myself not really being able to recommend these pair of headphones. If I can't rely on the battery to stay, like I said, my Sony XM4s, my Bose NC700s, I have no problem a week or more depending on how I use it. If I can't rely on my headphones to stay a day or two max with a charge, to me, that's a big problem. That's all I have for this particular video. What do you guys think? Something I missed? Something you want to add? Leave a comment below. Like the video if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is posted, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.